Tacoma Weekly. This is Chris Rocks from Mahnhammer.
Hello, Tacoma Weekly. This is Micah Hembry from Mahnhammer.
Hi, I'm Sean.
He's from Mars.
Yes.
Sean Langsbury.
And kind of the story we're exploring here is you guys, of course, you built a following in your first, I guess, year or so as a band. Things were going pretty good. And then all of a sudden you stopped playing for a long time. So what's up with that?
It's his fault.
My fault. I was cooking at Merrill with Jamie from Top Tacoma and Kyle. And I somehow stumbled upon a job opening at the Ritz-Carlton in St. Thomas, Virgin Islands.
Oh.
And so I went to explore that, cooking there. And lived on an island in a very weird situation, in a very weird island for about 4 months. And didn't really work out the way I wanted to, so I came back. But in the meantime, they self-imploded. And so I came back, and then a few months after I got back, we decided, well, we're all just looking at each other going, why aren't we playing?
Okay, I'm noticing something else about Mahnhammer version 2.0. Let's see. There's someone missing here.
Is it a Crasian?
It's perhaps.
Yeah.
So what's up with that? It's like Dave Takata is no longer.
So the deal was that Dave, I mean, and we're all still good buds, but he didn't want to do it when we got back together. He had simplifying his life. You know, he's got Argonaut and he's got CFA, and CFA's got their new record out, and you know they're just busy, and he's got other stuff on his plate. And so he said, I think that you guys have to do it. You know, and I want you to do it. So don't worry about it. The songs, they're yours. Whatever you want to do is cool with me. And we just rolled with that, you know. Then we've got his blessing. He was down here last week listening. And
to be fair, he didn't write all the songs. So
to be fair,
songs
but I mean, you know, to be fair, he had his parts. And
yeah.
so, you know, he was like, whatever you guys need to do to keep going, then do it. And we said, okay, well, that's good enough for us. So, you know, there's no tension, no sweat about that. And we love him, and his bands are great. And you'll see us, you know, together off and on, but he's not a part of this band anymore. So that's that.
So he had to trim down his roster of bands to like 43 bands.
Yeah, we're down to like, I don't know, like
well,
less than 10.
We have a combined weight limit in Mahnhammer, and we needed to trim. You know, look, we're coming in about 6 as it is. I'm thinking. So, you know, with it, we're looking at maybe doing a little touring in the future, and we have to buy a van. It can only combine so much, you know, loaded weight plus equipment. So, you know, you gotta cut the.
Had to cut down to a lean.
Down, you know,
the fat, dude. You're being too nice about it. We have to trim the fat.
Would you say maybe the sound has evolved since you got back together? You don't have Takata, like how have you had to adjust on the fly?
Well, there's certain songs where there was a lot of dual guitar interplay. That's obviously trimmed down. We were looking at maybe adding another member, but right now we're just not there. We don't have that person, so that might happen in the future. So really, we're just trimming. I mean, and it's a more streamlined sound. It's a little cleaner, you know, but there's still that hefty sludge element in there as well.
And we still have Micah.
And I don't, yeah.
There's that element not to be denied. That is the crucial element of the Mahnhammer.
I think too with the newer songs that we're writing, they are a little more technical. We're now at a space that we can actually expand on those techniques that we want to do, as opposed to what we should feel like we should sound.
And that was going to be my next question. New songs, I think I've heard through the grapevine. What's up with that? What are you working on?
We're writing as always, we write for ourselves, you know. And if everybody else enjoys it, that's great. But we're definitely trying to push ourselves to see what, as a group without Takata, or just, you know, as ourselves, we can do the most that we can do, and try to really. I think we've been trying to take each of the new ideas and push them to different spaces that we haven't been before, which is, if you know, in a loud live setting you might not get it all, but if you actually listen to it, you would probably be like, what the wow, that's fucking crazy.
When we write with Dave, and this is no slam against Dave, this is what Dave likes very meat and potatoes, you know. He wants it to keep it simple, and in a way, he acted as a breaker against sort of my tendencies, which are to be complicated, to everybody's chagrin, you know. And so, not that it became this flood of prog rock or anything like that.
I'll still stop you.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the idea was that we could balance the two. And now there's less of that natural balance of Dave against me and the sort of push and pull in that dynamic. And now there's a little more freedom for me, but I also am mindful of the fact that this is still Mahnhammer. This is still a certain kind of band with a certain kind of sound, and we're gonna make it surprising in the right ways and not just throw out everything that was good, in order to move on as a band.
All right, let's take a break from the question and play a little bit, and then we'll come back.